Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Welcome, people, to the wonderful show, Batman Radio. I am your host, the wonderful, notorious Batman Tyree Sneed. That's right. How are you all doing out there today, commoners? How are you? Hope you're doing swell. Hope you're having just a swell, pleasant day. Yes. How's everybody doing? Like I said, man, we got to get real with ourselves here, man. Like, people really, really need to get a grip and just accept and deal with reality. It is not a choice. Super lame, and you're going too fast in a parking lot. Man, why do they always overcompensate? I don't understand that. That's like going a million miles an hour in a parking lot, and you have no regard for other people who are walking. Like, how is that okay or cool? That's not cool. That ain't okay. You know what I mean? It's just people, man. They're too self-absorbed, bro. All of them. Too much me, I. There's no I in team, but there is a me if you jumble up the letters. But yeah, man, it's ridiculous. All of this is ridiculous. Really don't care at this point. It is what it is. But uh, I hope everybody's doing well. Um, End of the day, like I said, I don't come here to talk to y'all, right? Never have. I come here to talk to my audience and myself. I'm a boss. This is my platform. I run it. I built it from scratch with my bare hands and my mind, and it's very, very invaluable, man. It's a hell of an asset. It truly is. It's a hell of an asset. But how are all of you doing out there? Did you enjoy my new Batman videos? Hopefully you all did. Hopefully you appreciated them and liked them. Why is it like I'm still looking younger, man? It's like every day I age backwards. Real talk. I just keep looking younger and more vibrant. This is why all the ladies want me. Real talk. If they an actual lady, if they a woman, they gonna like me, want me. It's always been like that. That's why I think y'all are funny. Because see, nowadays the millennial generation, which is also older folks. Hold on. Ah, gotta hurry. Millennial generation consists of older folks too. Hold on. Nonsense. Unbelievable, man. It's cold as hell. Tons of wind. Like I said, this isn't Chicago. It's almost the end of February. What? Winter doesn't go into February. What are you people talking about? Did we cross over dimensions? Winter ends in December. It's ended in December since the beginning of time. Then it started trickling into January and February. That was a recent thing because of the climate change. What are you talking about? That's why Christmas is in December in the winter when there's snow, right? You don't hear about Christmas in January and February, right? It can trickle over, but it shouldn't be this cold. And then, oh, all of a sudden it's hot. That don't even make sense. If it's going to be cold, it's going to be cold consistently. If it's going to be hot, it's going to be hot consistently. They can't just keep switching up unless somebody's doing it on purpose. I don't know how y'all don't open your eyes. My goodness. Oh, what was that other stuff? Vampires don't exist. Yeah, they do. Is that a serious statement? That's like literally why I do what I do. So if you don't even support what I do, get on. Like what? Are you serious right now? They don't exist, but you see all the stuff they're doing every day. You don't exist, but you got interviews where they're admitting that they practice what vampires do. Okay. They don't exist, but you're an agent hiding behind a fake account. Okay, because you're one of them. Or you're a familiar that works for them. But remember, people, they don't exist because one of them said so. That makes a lot of sense. My goodness, bro. Desperation. It's absolutely at historic heights. It is incredible. Incredible. Yeah, like I said, no, I come around, I'm a man. All right, I'm a real man. All right, and there ain't none like me. Trust me. They don't look like me. They ain't built like me. I'm built this way for a reason. We are not the same. We don't act the same. We don't talk the same. Right? I've mastered both energies, feminine and masculine. That's what you're supposed to do. There's nothing wrong with that. And quite frankly, I feel I was always more feminine. Actually, I don't care who takes it what way or tries to change it or act like it's funny. I've always been that way since I was a kid, my whole life. Like, that's what women are supposed to want. So what are these? Because they ain't women. Like I said, makes no sense. About 10 plus years ago, 20 years ago, something like that, the whole world changed on its axis. Everything changed. Women stopped being women. And all this stuff has just gone downhill because of societal programming, which has been implemented from social media. So all these people do is sit around and repeat the phrases that I taught them Illuminati was going to integrate into your society to give positive things a negative connotation. And you all take the bait every time. Like when you say, oh, you're thirsty. Oh, yes, I'm parched. Can I have a lemonade? You see what I'm saying? I'm thirsty. I got people who are thirsty, I mean, beyond thirsty. Okay, like a goldfish. Okay, they're so thirsty, and I'm talking about for women and whatever their preference is, for real, that it is unbelievable. But they were projecting, saying out of nowhere, as if their words matter, that I'm thirsty. Okay. So I'm thirsty because I desire women and I'm straight and the way I'm supposed to be. How does that turn into a negative connotation? You see what I'm saying? There's no negative in being me, brother. I'm what y'all want to be. It's just sad. It's sad because with the women today, you can't even go on a date. Oh, they be on social media too talking about, oh, I went on a date. You didn't go on a date. You don't know what a date is. See, these people want to act like I'm trolling. Right, because you're from that new generation, so you don't know what's up. You don't know who I am. You don't know who's talking. Whatever I say, you listen to. I make the rules. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about, and I stand on it. What do you mean? You didn't go on a date? Go on a date, you're gonna have to go on a date with a real man, right? Like, what? It don't make no sense. You can't go on a date with Mr. Super Simp, Captain Save a you know what, save a so-called woman. You can't go on a date with them because that's not a date, that's a joke. See what I'm saying? Just being real, that's a straight up joke. There is no comparison between me and any of these dudes. They are not men. No comparison. I mean, how can you compete when you're two different species? See what I'm saying? Nah, bro. See, like I said, you all don't know what you're missing. Literally, that's the truth. You have no clue, right? And you'll never know because you don't know me, right? I'm not worried about what anybody has to say. If I don't have the gift and the power, right? Why is it that I'm able to like pull any woman I want? Now they got new names for it, right? Now they saying lame phrases like riz. What is that? Don't ever let that come out my mouth, please. If I say that, like, please let me know not to say that. Like, that is so corny, dude. It's called pulling. Like, what are you talking about, bro? It is just silly. It is silly how a new generation thinks that they can come in and, oh, your little Illuminati rules apply to us. Not at all. You do a lot of talking, man. You all run your mouth a lot behind a computer. What I got to say, I say right to you, and you don't got nothing to say back because you can't talk back to me. So what do you mean? See what I'm saying? That's what this whole thing has been about. I realize it's just like you know that movie Mars. You know what? That's like what it is, except that word of the millennials. That's all it is. Of the millennials and that other community that can't get it together on anything, and they're always disgruntled. Well, yeah, I mean you're sinning. No wonder. No wonder you're not happy, and you have a problem with a real man. I just think it's funny, man. I genuinely do. Right? Oh, by the way, didn't you people say some more lies about, oh, Red Pill was getting out of prison that day? Yeah, Red Pill's still in prison, obviously. Right? We don't know what's happening with Red Pill. You know, I would love to know, but I don't. I have no idea. He's been in there for a minute, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why you would say that. Like, nah, he's clearly still in prison. That's crazy, man. That's a long time, bro. Same with Rob Rack. Rob Rack ended up going to like state prison or whatever because of his actions online, his erratic, insane, crazy behavior, and his drinking problem. Right? Wow, what a champ. That's their leaders. Wow, what a guy. What a champ. Like, come on, bro. That's your leader? Come on, dude. People got on here online and started talking crazy. That dude got on here and started talking like he thought he was running something. Wearing thrift store t-shirts that cost $1, right? And paying for a rundown motel. And nothing against him. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with the hustle. I mean, that's okay. I don't mind that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, though, y'all be talking a lot. But when I move the way you move, I do it a lot better than you. I'm just saying. I look a hell of a lot cleaner than you. I mean, they got old videos of me. They've been stalking for long enough. They got plenty of videos of me in hotels, right? Looking beautiful. Like, head full of hair. Like, now my hair's growing out, looking gorgeous, right? With my chick with me, right? Yeah, whoever it was at the time. Because I don't chase them, I replace them. I stay having me a girlfriend without trying. It ain't never been a big deal. That's common sense that like women would like chase me and pursue me, right? And they still are. Even in today's day and age, they still do. But they don't know how to go about doing it. They don't take any initiative, so it's pointless. That's why I don't waste my time. Because with y'all, we'll just sit there talking all day. Nothing will get done, and I'm not that type of dude. Sorry, I'm just not. You can say I move fast, whatever, but I'm just a person who's like, I want to get everything done. I'm not trying to just stand around and look cute and talk. It's not my style, you know? They have no loyalty. Chris Brown was right in that song when he said, I don't know who this is. Chris Brown was right in that song when he said, these ain't loyal. Hell no, they ain't. They're not just not loyal, they're slow. They can't think. Because, see, that's the thing. If you don't have loyalty to no one, it means you don't see the value because different people have different value. That's what they do. They try to devalue and bring your value down because they can't see it. That's silly. That's nonsense. Y'all are moving to the beat of their drum. I'm moving to the beat of my own. You see how we're not the same? You see my point? Come on, bro. Realistically, what can anyone tell me or teach me if we get real with ourselves? Nothing. People are just lost. It's the truth. People are lost. People don't know reality. People don't know what they're talking about. And honestly, it's genuinely very sad. That's all I really got to say. I mean, it's just sad. You know, like that's my whole point is that these so-called women of this generation, they're all demonically possessed. That's the reality. And they're running around trying to devalue someone like me. Well, you don't dictate my value. How is that a woman? How could you ever complain about men? Like, you don't know how many of these so-called women today, they're like, I mean, they're nowhere near human. I mean, no human just wakes up, sits there all day on a camera and tells themselves what they want to hear and is way overly super judgmental as if they're some kind of queen on a throne that decides all and everyone what happens with them. And that's what they do. They just sit there like, I have given my judgment. Your goddess has spoken. Like, lady, you're nobody. I mean, you're literally online begging for money, every single one of you. I mean, every day. I mean, you're literally, I mean, you host full begathons. I mean, from the minute they wake up to the minute they go to sleep, they're begging. I ain't never seen none of them make an honest living. I make an honest living with what I do, lady. Okay, to all y'all. That's just crazy. They sit there. They're so discriminate. It's unreal. They will only talk to one group, the other group. That's what we call them here. They'll talk to the other group all day long. When I talk, oh, I'm sensitive. I don't like it. Yeah, because you don't like reality. Like I said, they're all delusional. I'm not joking. I'm completely serious. All those chicks that half y'all are like, I care so much what she thinks and what she has to say. They're literally delusional, Hoss. Do you not understand? The meaning of delusional means you tell yourself a reality that doesn't exist. You try to cope and have coping mechanisms because you can't deal with reality. That's sad. That's them. Bro, believe me, man, I've met plenty of women. I've had my own experiences with them. Like ones like that, man, they are weird, bro. Like, I'm just being honest. Like girls that I used to think that like I actually desired or wanted, I've realized over time and looking back at the past that like they had some serious issues and that they had no concept of reality whatsoever or what was right in front of them. I'm telling you like this, bro. These women that come from that other group, let me explain this to you so y'all can understand for real how it really works. Okay. Those women are not women, number one. Okay. Hold on. That's number one. Number two, if you put me in front of them and I had, I don't know, let's say God blesses me with, I don't know, $800 billion, right? And I'm Batman and I do all these things. I'm just an amazing man all around. That's who I am, right? If you take a woman that's part of this other group, and y'all know who I'm talking about, boy, they will literally, hold up. Y'all think I'm kidding. They have so much of what the devil has brainwashed y'all to believe that love is hate and hate is love. They have so much of that, the opposite of love, in their heart, and denial of reality and denial of man, because that's what all these movements, why do you think they do those parades? consistently. It's about me. I'm the center of the universe. It's against me, against the real man, the seed of man, me. Not anyone else. These dudes are not men. It's all about me. I'm telling you the truth. I'm the center of the universe. I know what's going on. You understand? All of it has been a hate campaign towards me. That's why you can't even do anything anymore, go anywhere. Everybody's just sitting there hating. And it's like, do you really think that we're going to allow that? No, we're going to stand up to all y'all like I've been doing. We're not going to put up with nothing. We're going to tell you what time it is. Yep. That's what it's time for. We move in love. Ain't going to be none of that in my world. Just like I said. Oh, not at all, man. We spread love and positivity. Feel me? There's more people from poverty land. Come on, we're going to take all day. I care about you. See, people think that you care. I'm being real. They all think the world revolves around them, but it actually revolves around me. I'm telling you the truth. I don't care how none of you feel. None of them. They are relevant. Every single one of y'all are relevant. Ain't none of y'all nobody. I could tell who's who by looking in your eyes in 2 seconds. I can look into your soul and see whether you've got it in you or not. You feel me? That's a real thing. So, end of the day, how did I put it? Life is hard, man. You want to be the boss, it costs to be the boss. All these people, their problem is they want to be the boss, but they don't have it in them. They don't have what it takes. Like right now, it takes hard times, man. It takes spending money you don't have. It takes being set back. It takes, maybe not even having anything sometimes. It takes struggle. It takes going through absolute hell. It takes standing up for yourself. It takes all of this is what it takes to be truly successful and make a stand and be someone. If you can't do that, how are you going to win at anything? It takes mishaps. It takes misfortune. It takes crazy things happening out of nowhere that you never thought were going to happen and still having to push through. It takes basically like the whole world against you and caving in. There ain't nothing you can do but make a stand. That's where I'm at with everything. I don't have a choice. I'm not like y'all. I don't have that luxury. Why? Because all y'all selfish. All of you. All you do is talk about you. It ain't about you. What? That's why they were doing that fake stuff, because they wanted to get on my nerves. I already know. Yeah, well, hell no. We ain't going to talk no more about nothing. Like, what? This ain't about you, buddy. You asking to be with me. What? It's insane. Like right now. They don't know how to drive, but they got them transporting crates. Like ton crates. Like huge crates, and they don't know how to drive. Like, yeah, that's real smart. You know what I mean? Then they go right by me, and none of them know how to drive. Like, come on, bro. It's self-explanatory, man. They just can't do nothing right. I'm just being honest. You can say whatever you want, but if you people were with it, you would make some sense, man. It's just nothing but selfishness and narcissism. And that's what created everything for me anyway. Literally. That's why I have my own car lot, everything. Because all of them, it's just like last priority for everything. Like, whatever. All it is, oh, I'm mad at him. Oh, target him. Yeah, good luck with that. Like, what? You're going to target somebody with nothing to lose. Who has everything but has nothing to lose. You're going to target that guy. All right, good luck with that. Have fun with that. Because I'm the guy with nothing to lose. I don't care about nothing. Y'all care. I don't. Feel me? That's what people don't get. You made me like this. You created this. Like Tupac said, they made me. Y'all made me. Now you got to deal with me. See what I'm saying? That's what happens. They create the problem, and then they don't want to face. You ain't got a choice. You got to deal with Batman. Everybody. You got to deal with what I say right in front of your face. You can't do nothing about it. You got to deal with the reality. You got to deal with the fact that I'm wealthier than all y'all combined, and your celebrities are all fake and they don't have a penny. What's up? We already made it. We already won. See, that's the thing. That's why this was so weird for me. Because it's like, so you think you can get online and I'm supposed to care that you want to pretend talk as if I didn't win millennium. I'm talking millenniums ago, bro. Bro, I won a long time ago. Believe me on that. It's been over with. It's been a wrap. I've been one. What are you talking about? Anything else is just like whipped cream on the top of the sundae, boy. This monetization, that's whipped cream. That's just extra money. What? That's extra stuff, bro. Believe me, bro. I have everything documented. I got lists of what I got. I got everything. Y'all fools is crazy on here. They all emulate me and want to be like me. Why? Because I'm what they want to be. I'm the real deal. The real gangster. Ain't no talking. Right? I'm not sitting here fronting and hiding behind a camera. All right? Everybody's hiding from me. That's the difference. That's the truth. Everybody's hiding from me. You know? Like, bro, I can guarantee you there's plenty of women who are interested in me, but same thing. They're scared. Yeah, they're scared of me. Like, if you're that easily in fear, I mean, that's not normal. See? Narcissist. Oh, well, that makes no sense. See, they want to control and facilitate a fake environment. They can't get out of their bubble. Like, dude, your ego is super fragile, man. Don't nobody want to deal with that. I don't want to be around that. I don't. I'm all right. Imagine powerless people who want control so bad and power and have zero. That's the world today. Hey, it's easy for me, buddy. Because, see, I get paid. I get paid to expose y'all. I get paid to talk about your mishaps. I get paid to point out how you're ego driven and your ego is soft. An ego is possession. Ego is a manifestation. That's why when somebody says your alter ego, I never had an ego to begin with. I let go of that about 20 years ago or so. When I was in like college, I let go of my ego. I think I had it through high school. After high school, that was it. I taught myself, it was part of what I studied for years. I taught myself to let go of my ego. I don't have one. What you're hearing is the raw, pure form of me. Just like the reason why I'm Batman, because that's my real, true form. Just like he says in the movie, he says, you and I both know we're looking at the real you. That's me. That's what y'all don't get. This other version of me that you see, it really ain't me no more. Me, me is like, I mean, I don't have to explain it, man. That's what the whole rebirthing process is about. You see what I'm saying? Now, you see me with this Batman stuff, it's the real me, boy. Trust me on that. That's who I am. That's who I've always been. All this other stuff is the mask. That's what I've learned to realize. That's why when I talk to people, they think they can talk to me crazy when they don't know me. Like when you meet a stranger, not usually in person all the time, sometimes. And then they find out real quick who I am because I tell them. Like, who are you talking to, son? What? Hey, you never gonna talk to me crazy. Try that with the millennials, not with me. I'm not the one. So now you got a bunch of millennials, people with no identity came online. Now they want to emulate me and copy me and my swagger. They all want to be Big Daddy. Who? For real, Big Daddy. They all want to be Big Daddy. All of them, they want to be Big Daddy, boy. Big Daddy is the hottest thing on the market. They want to be Big Daddy. All of them, they wants to be Big Daddy. I'm Big Daddy. Always have been, always will be. All right, that's why all the women gravitated to me. Can't be serious, man. This is funny. People are hilarious. See, they just don't get it. You know, you'll never get it. With women, the so-called women who aren't women have an opinion on me all the time, on the internet, on this network, probably off it. But you don't get, when God gives me this money and blesses me, it's not the money, but I'm going to have, like, first of all, what women are out there? If there's a real woman, that's what I'm going to look to meet. I'm just telling you the truth. When I get my money, I'll be going to clubs every night, dealing with the so-called women, having fun. And then I want to be trying to have dates with actual women that are actual, like, potential for what I can deal with and tolerate. Because it ain't even what I want to be with no more, because it's too unattractive.
There's too many. You're trying to act like this is what so-called women are doing. Okay, they're trying to gatekeep something that nobody wants. Literally, you're like a soccer goalie, okay, with a goal that nobody's trying to score on. Oh, for real. Ain't nobody trying to score no goal there. What you talking about, boy? What's wrong with you, lady? Ain't nobody trying to score no goal there. That goal is already shut down. That's what y'all do. Oh, well, I want this to be my way, and he better have a job and this and that. No, now it's the opposite. Now you better have a job. You trying to impress me. Well, remember, you wanted to be me. Y'all want to be like men, right? Okay. Then it changes, right? See, I don't get it. They create the difference and the weird stuff, and it doesn't change everything. It changes some things, but then they don't want to deal with the things that have changed. Now it's the opposite. Just being honest. Now you're supposed to take care of me. Seriously. That's the new day. That's the new age. Now the woman is supposed to work and have a good job and have steady income. And me, I have to hustle differently. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Guess what? That's the way the world was structured now. I'm not giving no jobs. They ain't gonna hire me. They ain't gonna give me no opportunity. If they do, why would I rework my way up through a system that I've already like outdone every time? Man, I ain't going through that again. I see readings even that say chosen ones do not work a 9 to 5. They're telling us straight up to not do it. They don't want us to do it. There's no point in it. 9 to 5, regular 9 to 5 is not meant for everyone. You understand? It ain't meant for anyone. Ain't nobody gonna get rich like that. I mean, you can make some money and get somewhere, but it's gonna take you forever. Forever. Feel me? And by the time you get there, then that's the thing. Then they turn around. Oh, people are jelly of me. People are jealous because I have things. Bro, we've been having things. Trust me, nobody's jealous. At least not over here. Now I'm sure people in the world, yeah. That's my thing. You know, what I look at with people like that is I look at, okay, how many years did you waste in college getting a degree? See, everybody wants to talk like me, but you're not in a position to teach, and I am. I was a college dropout turned into a multimillionaire. I dropped out of college because I turned into a multimillionaire. Literally, okay? I was building businesses while everybody else was focused on nonsense. I had a 3.34 GPA. I stopped going to class and I didn't buy any of the books. I know every system, how it's all like racketeering. Basically, it's illegal as hell what they're doing, right? That's why they have that system where you can sell the books back and all that. Yeah, that should be illegal. It's all to just steal money, just like everything, all of it. I don't care what you say. Financial aid, same thing. Loans, grants, same thing. All of it, unless it's free money, and even when it's free money, it's still off of debt. That's the truth. If you study it, it's still off the debt of this country. Meaning you're just giving me money back that I already had made because I'm who worked hard. You see what I'm saying? Nah, they owe me tons of money. They owe you tons of money if you work hard. If you worked, I worked my entire life, right? Did the work really do much for me? Not really. Honestly, not really. I had to figure out how to make money independently like this. Feel me? See, this is the other thing people don't get to. This is not a job. It's not a job. It's not a normal job. It's just not. This is a independent thing, and it doesn't pay well. It means nothing until they give bonuses and start doing stuff, and they're going to have to offer incentives. They're going to have to pay me right. They don't have a choice, and it's all being put in the lawsuit. Like how hard I work. Why is that fair and just? Why don't I deserve a fair wage, whatever? If you don't want to do an hourly wage, I mean, just compensate me correctly. I'm going to bring that up in court too when I take Google and YouTube to court. It's a federal lawsuit, right? And then it extends further to include all the companies. And again, the fact that I think all the corporations, right, are making money off all that illegal activity they're doing and not off selling products. What I'm here to stop, right? See, like I said, I just think people are funny. You're so busy trying to say something to someone, but it's petty what you're talking about. You're talking about petty concepts. You're talking about things that aren't reality and are irrelevant. The bigger picture is all that matters, right? If you're after the bigger picture, you're gonna have to listen to me because if you don't, you ain't gonna get nowhere. I'm just telling you reality. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter how you think, what you tell yourself. You ain't gonna get nowhere if you don't listen. I promise. Feel me? So, like I said, that's the thing. All the women. I mean, I'm being honest, bro. I think like at least 90% of women in the world right now are sitting on a camera, lonely as hell, don't have a boyfriend, don't know what a boyfriend is. We've got a world that just has they haven't mastered detachment. I mean, they mastered the art of being lonely as hell. And they'll take selfies, they'll take pictures, they all show off, they treat themselves like a commodity, but then they want to complain when they get treated like a commodity by these other dudes. I don't ever act like that because well, it's just wrong and that's just not how I am. I think it's just weird, right? I would never be like that. It's just not who I am, honestly, right? But other dudes, if they treat you like that, it's because of the impression you're putting out. I mean, honestly, you are 100% guilty in that. They talk about that in Austin. I've seen people literally like go off on them and tell them reality because they'll be like college students, right? And they'll just be dressed like nobody's business, you know what I'm saying? And there's people that would like tell them, like, I mean, it's common sense. I mean, you can't run around and act some way and then expect people, you're expecting a reaction, you're expecting people to look at you and treat you a certain way. And then when they do get mad about it, that's what girls do now when they go to the gym. They got that one video where they caught the one chick and she was trying to flip on anybody she could and say, "Oh, you're looking at me." Well, you're the one who went to the gym. You know what I mean? Like the way you did. I mean, are you really serious right now, dude? You know, that's the new world, bro. It's just a joke. It don't make no sense. There's a bunch of people that literally just are in outer space with everything they do. You know, that's the actual reality. So, you know, me personally, I don't get it. I'll never get it. I don't understand it. Never would, never could. It just don't make no sense. It's just that simple. You understand? Like I said, that's women. They want to operate off their fragile little ego. They want to control everything. It's like, boss, y'all ladies ain't in control of nothing. You're given a job by Satan. This corporate system is run by the devil. You took the bait. A real man like me sat back and watched what you did with it, and you took advantage of your fake sense of power and authority. So why would it not make sense in a world like that that's completely unfair and I'm given no opportunity and I'm supposed to struggle and have nothing, right? Nothing. They want me to have nothing. This system, the world, and all the so-called women. And not one of you can actually be there and help, like genuinely, like actually help and say, hey, you know what? We live in a really unfair world and you're having a hard time being a man, right? Because it's hard as hell and impossible. I don't know what that's like, but looking at it, it's very unfair. And I'm a real woman and I see that and I care and I got love in my heart. Where's that at? Because that's the only reaction that makes sense to me. I don't see none of them talking like that. So miss me, what were you talking about? Because I care less what any of them say. They have no value to me, no worth, nothing. Real talk, they don't even exist to me. So when y'all be talking about women, I'm like, I don't even, it doesn't exist to me. Just being honest. The people who don't care about me, why would I care back? Why would I care about them? That don't make sense, right? Right. Silliness, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, entitlement. They think they're entitled to everything, right? It's pathetic. Like, what? Like, I'm telling you, they really think that they balling because they put like cars like Mercedes on payments. Boy, if you even buy a car at this point, you getting hustled. Prison industrial complex controls all that. And that's not a person, that's the devil himself. That's why they cloned Eminem and got him rapping about it. It's all to promote the car companies, right? Car companies are owned by the prison industrial complex. It's all a big scam. Has been since day one, right? That's why, like, you see these people, they drive a Bugatti, they don't own it, and then it breaks down immediately. And that's the end of the Bugatti. Same thing with Lambos, same things with all those cars. You know, see, people thought they was balling. It's like in Corpus, this one dude, he had a Lambo. I pulled up in a Porsche. But see, my Porsche is paid for and your Lambo ain't. I know it ain't. Because y'all ain't got money like that. And even if it was, if it's bought, I mean, like I said, you're trying to show off and act like, oh, that means you got money. And see, that's the thing about women. Women will entertain that no matter who's driving it. That's silly. Because that person got ripped off. Straight up. Man, you think that those cars really cost that? Bro, they make these parts in Japan for like cents on the dollar, man. You understand? They got people in foreign countries building Lambos with no budget. Think about that. Y'all will spend over 200, I'm talking about a fortune, money that you can live off for the rest of your life. You will spend over $250,000 on a damn car that's a box on wheels. Every car is the same. It's just an engine, box on wheels. That's your car. It's pointless. Makes no sense. You get a Honda and make it look like a Lambo. Why not just do that? What's wrong with it? Sure, people will be like, oh, it's funny. Whatever that may be. I mean, but who cares? It's your car. You didn't get ripped off. So you laughing back because you're looking at things in what spectrum? Reality. See what I'm saying? People don't use their mind. They too busy using these preconceived notions of the world. The world is delusional. Anybody who pays over $250,000 for a car, you're crazy. Because that's a whole fortune. I mean, that's a whole life right there. You can do anything with $250,000. I don't care. I mean, if you waste $250,000, I didn't waste my millions. I spent all my money on stuff that mattered. I made real good investments. What are you talking about? If you just go through $250,000 and for no reason and quickly, that makes no sense. Like there's something wrong with you. You feel me? No, trust me, bro. If I get even more than $250,000 this time around, and I think I'm gonna get millions, I really do. Boy, good luck, man. Like I said, all I'm gonna be doing is this Batman stuff. Look at how efficient it already is running, and how I got the suits built and everything. And this was off my own budget, and all I did was cook. I didn't make that much money. I made I already told y'all what I made, right? Real quick. So I mean, if I could do all that with very little budget, imagine what I could do with millions of dollars. See what I'm saying? Imagine what the suits will look like with millions of dollars, and like talking to the military and different people and different agencies, and looking at the paneling they use and the materials, and studying that, and then finding something even better. Going to foreign countries out in the jungle and talking to people out in the middle of the jungle about all that stuff. That's what I want to do. I want to go to Africa and maybe mine gold as Batman. Yeah, because out there, like the convoys, when you're traveling, they actually have like real pirates. Yeah, like you can run into the pirates, and there's nobody protecting us out there. You know what I mean? So like, if I was gonna mine gold out there, I'd just do it in my bat suit. I'd do everything as Batman, straight up. I could go to Africa and probably take over Africa if I already got money. Not probably. I know I could easily. Like what? Yeah, I just muscle everybody out of everything. Real talk, because out there it's different. Africa is a whole nother ballgame. I don't know how it works, but I know it's different than here. I know they got different rules and a lot more like lawlessness. You pretty much do whatever you want, right? I mean, you don't want to mess up and make a real mistake out there. I know that. That would suck. I wonder what jail and prison is like out there. I'm sure it's horrible, but maybe not. You don't know. It's pretty bad here, man. People always try to underrate America. America is the worst country. I don't care what no one says. We're the worst for everything. Tell me. I'm tired of seeing videos people talking about, oh, it's so crazy in New York. Well, we'll see about that when I get up there. When Batman gets up there, we're going to see real quick who's crazy. Because trust me, I ain't never met somebody I can't out crazy. Okay, it's just something I turn on and off, go from 0 to 100 in 5 seconds. I'm like Kirby. Okay, I don't know what y'all are talking about. That New York stuff don't do nothing for me. Like I said, I was already up there and running them off blocks. People were terrified of me up in New York. And imagine me in a bat suit, like where I'm completely like unstoppable. Like what? All that crazy stuff. Yeah, hell no. No. All that I'm crazy stuff. No, everybody's going to be like running away from me everywhere I go. I guarantee it. All that. No, they're not that crazy. Ain't nobody that crazy. See, that's the thing. I'm tired of people depending on that and leaning on that. Then you want to role reverse it. Like that's what people depend on. Oh, we're crazy. Ain't none of y'all crazy. Especially on here. Y'all ain't close to crazy. Y'all don't even know the meaning. Trust me, I know crazy, bro. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. How you think I made it this far? And let me tell you something else too. You've got to be crazy to make it this far in the game. You have to, because you have to be crazy enough to believe. I had to be crazy enough to believe that I would still exist at this point. That's the only way I made it this far. Mark my words on that. That's the realest statement I ever said. Real talk. And guess who said it? 50 Cent said the same thing, but this is coming from me. I'm just being honest. I had to be crazy enough to believe that I would make it to this point and still exist. That's the only way I got this far. You know what I mean? Like y'all ain't going through the challenges. You ain't have to hold your own on every block and be in the hood and take over block. You ain't been through what I've been through, man. So I ain't hearing nothing. Feel me? Let people talk and run their mouth, man. None of them know what they're talking about. You want to get a credible source, you want to learn something, you come talk to me. Right? And all you so-called women, you're wasting your time with everybody else. It's just that simple. You hear from me and you need to get with the program. If you don't want to, I could care less. I don't care what any of y'all do. Like I said, all you do is take handouts. If you got a job, it's a handout system. Okay. You didn't earn it, you were given it. Get real.